everybody, it's me, LTAR, and I'm back! And we're playing Foundry, and we're on episode 4, and we've set ourselves up a little bit of a task to do from our last episode. If you've watched it, then you already know what we're going to do. But if you haven't, well, I can tell you. We are going to kind of, well, let me kind of walk you through everything. So, no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. So, we are already making these, but we're not making these. So I'm thinking we need to have a little bit of a production for these lesser items, because they go into everything. I mean, like, they go into everything. Look, electronic components. Okay, oh, yeah, they go into those. So they're basically in everything. So it's probably going to be a really good idea for me to kind of get the building blocks for these. And it's like, it's only one extra step, and it's just these techiums rods. So I reckon it shouldn't be too difficult. And I think if we just oh, why have I got a why is that there? I don't need to know that. Go away. There we go. That was V. Right, okay. So we also had a query regarding what was going on with these. Now, it would appear that we are making it all the way to the end, and so is that. So I don't think we've got much to worry about, if anything at all. And this seems to be pretty darn solid. So I think we are all good there. We had a question while we was up there. Basically, why weren't all of them burning? And you know, it's got everything it needs. So the answer to as to why it's not burning is because it's full. We're not using them, but we are going to be using these techium rods. So let's get ourselves into a position where we can use them. And I assume we are. Is that getting all the way to the end? Or even better, it is. I might just be able to make it go around. Right, okay, that's what we're going to do. So I think we could keep going this way, which is an option, or we could kind of start a new line. So let's have a look at our tech tree, which is G. And have we got... Right, these conveyor balancers, that might be what we want. I think it is, you know. And that, oh, that's going to require red, so that's a little ways away. Well, let's just research everything we can with the blue. And we'll try and do is we'll daisy chain this away somehow. I feel like over there's quite a nice space. So let's grab ourselves some foundations. Yoink, yoink, yoink. If you hold down shift and then click, it'll like move the whole block. You can just click and drag, but holding shift works great. I have no idea why I grabbed that many. Drill this stuff. Grab some biomass. Now what I could do is I could try and figure out, so that takes 1.5 seconds to make one of those items, or two of those items. And it requires, that takes 3 seconds to do that. So the ratio is going to be, for every one of those, I'll need 2 of those. So if I'm going to get the most out of that copper wire. Now, there is something else I could do. We could experiment with the idea of going up. That is an idea. That I definitely want to put some more thought into. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. But we're not going to do it over there. We're going to do it over here. We're going to do the bottom floor is going to have the first part, and then the electronic components that come out of it, they're going to go above. There we go. Let's... Ooh. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Oh, they actually do get rid of the blocks. Okay. Oh, I am making such a mess of this. Let's try again. There we are. I missed one. Let's make this a nice straight line. Perfect. Right, we're going to start off in this corner. And then we're going to work his way up. In fact, can we just go straight up now? Okay. Because I get the feeling we're going to need to have, like, the next floor is going to have a foundation of these. So, let's grab ourselves everything we're going to need. It doesn't look like we've got any of the assemblers already pre-built. So we're going to tell it to build a whole bunch of those for us. We're going to get a couple of these logistics. Oh no, they're the containers. We don't want the containers. It was the... Oh, it was the containers. Yeah, that's what we want. And we're going to probably need a few more of those if we're going to be going up. We've got a compile. We've got a balancer. Oh, that must have just been a modifier then. To improve the speed, I guess. Let's have a quick look. Oh, balancer 2. Right, yeah, okay. Let's tell this to make some railings. It went so quick I didn't even realise it finished. Look at that. Look how fast it's going in that top corner. That's because we've got 5 of the shockers. What else are we going to need? What else are we going to need? We could tell it to make some of these things. And we could even, like, make it pretty. We could try that. I don't know. Okay. Right, well, let's get building. So we should have... Yeah, we've got a couple now. So, always want the panel facing to the most space. Let's say that's going to be the end one. We'll go 3 gap. 3 gap's always a good idea. Okay, 5 is alright for now. And if I remember, it was only 1 component. Let's set this guy up to make it. Yeah, it's literally just 1 thing. So we don't have to worry too much about the complexity of this. We can literally just run it straight down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 6. I think 6 is probably a good number to start off with. And let's run the other line going back. Oh, no, we have to hold it and go up, don't we? Yes, that's what it was. And we're going to tell this one to go this way. And we need it to be at least as tall as the building, because we're going to build on top of it, like so. We need to, you see, we need to go another layer. So if we'd risked it, we would have made a boo-boo there. Righto. Sorted. Now let's do from this end. Now why is that not being... Oh, okay. So I have to go this like this. Cha-ching! Right, and we're going to be dropping... Well, let's do drop on first. And then drop off. Output. Drop off. Output. Now, why would you do that to me, game? F. There we go. One more. Okay, well that is kind of set up. We're going to kind of go... Which way is going to get me what I need without too much trouble? We could go further back. How am I going to get these over there? I mean, the easiest way would just to be just go straight up. Maybe I could go down. We could go under. That's what we could do. I'm going to give that a go. Instead of we're going up and down. It's like it makes sense. So let's go down. Well, what we'll need is we'll need a balancer. Where are we? There we are. It went somewhere. Where did it go? There. Alrighty. And we're... Oh. Okay. Then we're going to get rid of this block here and this block here. And luckily for me, it looks like we've got a good gap. So just as a precaution, we're going to go as far this way as we can, just so it's easy to see. Brilliant, that's where it kicked up. Right, well, we just need to get rid of one of these blocks. Oh, that's faster. That upgrade was a good idea. Right. So now we need to set this up to go down. Oh, I was doing so well, wasn't I? Okay, we're going to use the Shift F function. Oh, look at that. So easy. So easy. That was so easy. That's probably going to mean I'm going to need to get rid of another block. And that one. We're going to tell it to go up. We're going to tell it to go up. There we go. Now, I'm just going to join those two things up. Absolutely fantastic. And let's see. So other than a little bit of a gap, which we've got railings for that now. go. And you're going to process them super quick. Look at that. I don't think we're going to need 5. I really don't think we're going to need 5. We may end up, if there's another one that goes to, like, all the way to here, we're going to double that line up, I think. Alright. Well, one thing's for certain. These tinium, or whatever they were called, rods, they're going to probably not make it all the way to the end. That sorted, and now let's expand this up here. Now at the moment the only way I've got to get up here is this, so we'll have to work on that. It's probably going to be better if I do this. I dare say. Okay, jumping is somewhat troublesome in this game. Oh, we're out. I think we ran out. Let's go grab a few more. Here's some we made earlier. Again, shift clicking to get it out super quick. Now the idea here is I'm hoping that these vertically stack. Let's just get rid of this tree. That was such a good idea. Okay. And now hopefully that's powered that. Set up another research. So transport pot assembly. Okay. Then we can do that one after. Ooh, okay. We're going to have to remove a few bits. There we go. And we are naturally going to have to go a bit further out. I'm thinking we may as well push outwards. See how that works out for us. And I'm thinking what might be a good idea is to... Well, no. Let's carry on with what we've got, and then we'll keep... Feels about in line where the other one was. And 3. And 3. That was 3. Yep. 3. Now the issue we're going to have here is that we're going to have twice as many. So I could do that by literally just putting them in between. But then I'm likely to gobble up all the resources before they get all the way down. But what I could do is I could do 2 rows of those. Maybe have one going that way and then have them both come up. That's probably a good idea. And then have them both come up. They can both do U-shapes. One can go around that way, one can go around this way. And then we'll have them both feed into these. See how that works. Yeah, alright. And then we'll have the same kind of happen around the back over here. That's me 3. Oh, I'm off center. Marvelous. Right, let's go 3. Oh, we need some more of those. Grab some of those as well. And that. What I need to do here is we're going to go Shift F, and we're going to have 3 feeding one belt. And we'll have 3 feeding another belt. And this should be just super. Ooh. Mr. John. Shift and F. Click. Oh, no, that wasn't quite right. There we go. Straight up. Perfect. Look at that. We're going to need to make that bit. Grab some more. I'm glad that this is always full. So if I go, so I need to go one more. There we go. Because if I had gone there, then I wouldn't have had enough space for the other one. So set this up for the other side. Wasn't so bad. Right, set these up. Oh! Okay. Right, that is the baby steps done. We're going to grab some more of these, and I suppose we should probably grab the resource. Make keep us going for a good while. Let's get these things. Oh! Could definitely do with those railings sooner rather than later. Right. I will have to do it from down there. There we go. Stay away from the edge. Right, so now we've got all that, I hear you asking another question. Well, LTAR, how are you going to get all the things that you're going to make from here to wherever you're going to take them? Well, the answer is I haven't thought of that bit yet. But I do hope it comes to me soon. Looking in here, it doesn't look like there's one that's going to push another block away. You know, for the loaders and whatnot. Let's have a quick look, see if there is anything that's going to help me out. I imagine it's probably going to be not too far away from where we just were. The assemblers, maybe? Aha! There it is! Look, third lane. It's only all the way down there, green research away. So we've got a few things to do before we get there. Right, let's set these guys up to do this. Oh, we need that? Oh, game. Why didn't I check? Where did I go wrong? Okay. Well. Okay. Slight modification required. Not too bad. All we're going to do here is we are going to take... Oh, we kind of do need still two lines. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up another input. Let's close this off. Wow. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to, instead of going that way with this, we're going to go this way. We're going to square this off like so. We're going to have to change the angle of this. So it will be requiring a little bit of deletion. Got it good? And we're going to go all the way around. Oh, crud. Must have clicked an extra block. Now, we could just go straight up this way. Like, just build a little bit out and then straight up and then a splitter and then bish bash bosh we're sorted. Well, that's putting quite a lot of strain on these. And I don't know if that's a good idea. But we're going to find out if it is. I don't want to angle that yet. Let's push this bit out. If you're ever in doubt, just plonk down more foundations. That's always the answer. Right. So, let's go straight. Why won't it let me do? Then we're going to angle it. For some reason that happened. Then we're going to go up again. And it was 3, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay. More foundations. There we go. I'm going to have to remove a block or 2 when we get up there. There we go. We are up. We are ready. Okay. Let's get... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's the one. Just the one block. There we go. And that is fairly fast. Right, and then... There we go. Now, it's okay to make mistakes. We just have to learn from them. That's what we're going to try and do. Wish me luck with that. Right, so that one's going to feed that side, and this one's going to feed that side. Nice and simple. Right, now you, what we're going to do with you? Well, we're going to need to split you off. Ching. Then you can go immediately this way. Almost. There we are. Now that is perfectly even on both sides. Ah! I'm just going to ban myself from touching the jump key. There we go. Okay, so now we have achieved that. Now, what we're going to do next is we are going to put a line. No, we're just going to leave it like that. Then they are going to fill. Because I don't mind it just being a little bit at the front. A little bit at the front I can deal with. Reason why I'm doing both sides is that way it's got the flexibility to push it out a bit further. And we've got these load of things. We've got loads of them. Well, alrighty. Okay, alright. Let's tell this to make it. Alrighty. Well, that's a second tier item. So, yeah, that's that done. Hopefully. Oh, output. We need to set these to output. Now, I'm really hoping that these resources are making it all the way down. It doesn't appear like they are, which is somewhat bothersome. We'll see how we get on with that. We'll let it build up for a bit, you know. These are filling up. I can't get any more on those right there. If we've overdone it a smidge, that's probably me. Now we've got these electrical components. What are we going to do with them? Well, let's see what goes into these things. Right, so conveyors and the building block. Alright, well let's research that. And I suppose all we need to do is move the conveyors and the building blocks, which I'm guessing are these. Yep, so literally that one there and that one there is the core ingredients that I'm going to need for these guys. So, what is my route to get these sorted? You know what, it might be worth doing. We could probably build those stairs going up. I know we had some stairs a moment ago. Where are the stairs? Got lights. We could do a bit of decoration, I suppose. There they are, there's the stairs. Let's get some stairs so we can officially go upstairs. How do I want to get up there? Here might be a nice easy spot. Where are my steps? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to have to make some of those other bits as well. Those things, we're going to need some more of those plates. Plates. Boink. whole bunch of those because I can see myself needing a whole bunch. Oh, brilliant. The science packs are done. Right, okay. We need a assembler, which we can plonk down right here. Now, I am kind of tempted. I am kind of just really tempted just to plug those two things into it. So let's just see what we're going to need. Where's my science packs? Over here. So it is literally just conveyors and building blocks. Now that is really easy, and it's literally just here. So what we could do is just pull this out a bit, put a splitter on, and pop it straight there. That would be easy enough. And then for the building blocks, we literally just go over here. Just literally go up and over and we're done. Let's just make ourselves a little bit more space. There we go. Let's okay. I think no matter how much space we make, it's still get. Oh, okay. I think I know what I can do here. Let's go for. Where are you? Where are you? Where's my? That's the one. No, because that's going to be 2 blocks, so that's not going to work. What I'm going to do to fix this problem is I'm going to make them split much sooner. Yeah. It's going to split down here, then into 2 blocks. This guy, he's going to go 1 more over that way, and then turn. That feels about right, but I'm not sure yet. No, it wasn't right. Okay. There we are. We're going to have one that's just turning, so we're going the other way. Marvelous. Instead of it being like that, we're going to leave you to go above. Then you can go down through the tunnel and you're back to normal. So I do this bit. There we go. can literally just go that way. And you, a little bit of over-under. I get the feeling other things are going to need this. And then we just stick it behind here. Oh, we need to go another layer with the foundations. Marvelous. Should probably go all the way that way. We'll see how well we go. Alrighty, and then stretch this out. We may end up digging a bit of this this area up. We'll see. I suppose we could compact these up a little. I think if we do, we'll be breaking one of those rules, and I really don't want to be breaking those rules. So let's grab the bits we need. Let me. There they are. Here seems to be the fastest point to get them. You can grab that. It's amazing how useful those are. Let's see, we'll get that building. And how many of these have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8. So 3. We need some more. We could do something different. We could turn it. I don't think that'd be too dramatic if we turned it. We should probably empty our character's inventory. Probably getting full with a whole bunch of random stuff. Right now. So what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. me do that, are you? And 8. Nice. And that will feed in really nicely to this, he says, hoping. I get the feeling that this particular science pack is going to take a lot longer to make. Oh no, it's still 30 seconds. I thought it was going to be more. Right, let's grab a whole bunch of these. And we'll grab a whole bunch of those. We'll start placing them. Why haven't we got anything on this belt? What's going off? Oh, because we're gobbling them up. That won't take too long to fill. There we go. Alrighty. Now let's prepare. We're not actually going to need a bit there, but I feel like it's kind of important for the pattern. Alrighty. Alrighty, now let's tell this to make the science packs. Please have everything you need. Please have everything you need. It does, it will, it's just stocking up first, that's all. Once it's stocked up, then we'll be fine. You do the same, you do the same, and you. Go. Here it is, it's coming, it's coming! We may end up having to double this all. Doesn't seem too bad. That's gobbling one up. That's making me 240 per minute. That's going to need 12 per minute, so I think I'm good. Yeah, I think that's still going to cover everything. The only issue I'm going to have is whether or not this is actually going to be able to make it all the way around. How many actual items? Just, oh, it says there 12, didn't it? Right, well, hopefully... Oh, I need to make it on output, don't I? Output, 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 output. Here we go. Well, we've got red science packs. Right, and it's good that it's making it all the way to down there. That's good. I can see them. They're coming through. And everything's burning. That one's not burning. Yep, it's burning. Now, we need to get these to receive. Which is super easy. Cha-ching. May end up regretting not having those with the through gap. But we'll investigate that. We might even make like a building for each one of these processors. That could be cool. Right, well let's decide what our first research is going to be. Now we could make a faster conveyor, or we could go for some decor. A double door could be fun. I mean, we haven't really explored the actual like the decorating side. Maybe we'll do that in our next episode, like kind of build a building for it to kind of go into. We'll experiment with that. We can mess around with some wall lights and ceiling lights and logistics container. Oh, no, that's not how you say it. Logistics container. 2, not logistics hiccup. Drill speed. Office furniture. You got me at the word office. And... Alright, so I'm guessing that means we can fix something up in space, maybe. I don't know. Walkways might be fun. But in terms of anything, like, logistics-wise, just the belts seem to poke my interest. But let's go for character crafting speed, because we're still crafting a few things ourselves. That's probably going to help us out the most. And a whole third faster, sorry, a whole quarter faster, it'll be a great increase. And considering that we need yellow, so it goes, is it red, green? Yeah, red, green. So red, sorry, blue, red, green, yellow. So that's a whole chunk away. So it's relatively quite important. Although inventory size might be fun for me. Let's go down character crafting speed first. And how fast are we doing that? It's a little slower. Why? That is a lot slower. Okay. And the belts are starting to back up a bit, which is great news for me. And these are doing their job. And the fact that these aren't even moving, it was really good then, because that meant that it's getting all the way to over here without any issues, which is amazing. Right, now we could go down the route of getting some of these decor blocks crafted up and stored. That might be a good idea. We may also go down the route of a second floor, because we've already started a bit over here. Now we've got the decor block, so let's start with that, shall we? Let's... Assuming it's going to need to be at least that wide. Okay, well, let me walk up those ones. We need to go at least another 2 layers high. Yep. Oh, we need more steps. Boom. Now more foundations. Where are my foundations? Where are my foundations? Where are they? There they are. Nice. Right, we're going to go. all the way to the edge. Nice. You know, it's going to make it a lot harder to see where things are, so I'm going to have a great memory. Well, I suppose that's where the signs can come into play. Now, I kind of getting to the point now where I kind of want to remove things around. But I'm going to hold off on that urge for a little while because I kind of want to research some more red research. And I think what we're going to do is we may start dividing all this off a little. Hey, go down here with that. No, not yet. I definitely want to build like a power plant building, and what I think I might do is I might make the power plant building look a bit like that. I think that's going to be my next task, to have like a big old power plant building gobbling up all this stuff and kind of going from there, really. How much of this have we actually got? Let's check that out, because I kind of didn't really... There it is. Oh, we've got loads of it. We've got absolutely loads of it. We don't need to worry too much about that at all. And I can kind of do with like a little bit of a base, kind of with like a whole bunch of storage items in. So I might build like a little mini office as well. So that's what we're going to do in our next episode. In fact, before I solidly make that commitment, let's press G and see what the next like electricity generator thing is. Free elevator. Oh, elevators! We can have elevators! We can have elevators! And we will be able to make them! I know! Elevators! That was the noise that popped in my head when I saw that. Right, incinerator. Right, okay, that's cool. And incinerators. Oh, so we're going to be finding a different type of rock. All right. Well, even if we've got a potentially more efficient generator, I mean, I'm guessing that's electric. It might not actually be. Who knows? Oh, light bot assembly. Geothermal power. Oh, there's oil. That looks like it's going to be a fun line to go down. Let's see if there's anything. You know, there's nothing in the burn of it. Nothing that I can see. Right, well, I think that's what we're going to do in our... Oh, definitely got to take this down. Donk. Let's have a little look at how things go. I mean, how things are looking, anyway. Climbing up the hill. I think what we might do is might build a little bit of an observation tower as well to see how we're getting on. Maybe not up here. Or maybe up here, actually. Right, well, things are definitely getting more exciting. Look how much stuff we've got. Look how much, like, steam is coming out of everything. I mean, you can't really see that bit, but you can see that there's stuff definitely happening. And we need to get all that stuff stored, don't we? So we'll be able to have, like, a bigger stockpile of it. That's probably a good idea. We might do that at the beginning of the next episode, and then we'll lay out a little bit of an area. I'm not sure where that area is going to be. I kind of want it to be away from everything, and so we can kind of look over here or over there or over here or even up here. I don't know why I would want to put it up there, but you know, a little bit of an area away from everything, because these belts, you know, they move stuff, so we can make things as far or close to each other as possible. So I think, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a power plant that looks like the power plant building. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be nice and easy and we'll be able to make loads of power out of it. I'm gonna go for maybe 50 megawatts, maybe? That might be a little bit of a terrible idea, and I may only turn so many of them on, but we'll see how that works out. So if you like the sound of that, you'll have to tune in to our next episode. And if you've enjoyed this episode and you would like me to know that you've enjoyed it, why not press that like button? It really does help the video out to be seen by more people. And if you want to do that thing that starts with S, well, that'd be absolutely amazing too. Oh, the moon should be coming up now. Can we get to see the moon? The moon, the skybox in this is quite pretty, I've got to say. It's nice when the people that make the game, the developers, they put a nice bit of effort into stuff like that. This is a lot of effort to see a moon. Come on, let's go. There we go. We can see that bit. We can see that bit. Well, that's not a moon, I suppose. That's the gas giant. It's still kind of pretty. There we go. Beautiful. There we are. There's our factory. Right. See you in the next one.